Uh, hey, welcome to Spirit Swell Beer Review.
Hey, yes, Jammer, welcome. As we gather around the table with our Celebrator Doppelbock during our Christmas Extravaganza, I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of our amazing subscribers and viewers who's been with us for the past 14 years.
Yes, Shagdog, their support means the world to me and you. I know, especially to you and me. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, but cheers to 14 years of beer, banter, and good times. We've been grateful for all the new friendships that we gathered along the way and the travels that we did. We made the memories that we shared on this wild ride together, and here's to many more years of cracking open cold and sharing them with everyone that joins us on this journey that is called the Spitter Swallow Beer Review.
Right, yeah, and 14 years. It was probably about 2 weeks ago was our 14-year anniversary. And it's not like Guns N' Roses, 14 years of heartache and 14 years of shame. It's been 14 good years.
Exactly. Yeah, so that's exciting. I mean, who would have thought we would still be doing this 14 years ago?
Celebrator. Yes, Jammer. This one gets a beer advocate score of 96 by Ayinger Brewery down there in old Germany.
Yeah.
It's 6.7% ABV.
Now, Shagdog, I want to take a moment here also to give a little history on this one. Ayinger Celebrator Doppelbock is a classic German Doppelbock beer that has been brewed by Ayinger Brewery in Bavaria since 1878, Shagdog. And its recipe has remained largely unchanged since then. It was originally known as Saint Andreas Bock and later as Fortunator before becoming Celebrator globally. Did you know that?
I did not know that. Oh.
Here's a little thing on the style, right? So the origin of the Doppelbock style itself originated in the 17th century when it was first brewed by the monks in Bavarian monasteries. It was basically considered liquid bread. The strong malty lager served as a liquid bread, a hearty, nourishing beverage for monks during their liquid-only fasts throughout the 40 days of Lent. Salvator, right? The original Doppelbock was named Salvator. Salvator?
Like salvation.
Yeah, meaning savior, or short for Sankt Vader beer. And it was brewed for the feast of the Holy Father. The secular descendant of the original brewery, known as a Paulaner, eventually trademarked the Salvator name. The "ader" suffix other breweries began producing their own versions and adopting the tradition of ending the beers with the beer's name with the suffix, celebrator, optimator, maximator, that kind of thing. And the goat symbol. The term Bock itself derives from a Bavarian mispronunciation of Einbeck, the northern German town where strong beers originated in the 1300s. Owenpock sounded like Bach, which means billy goat in German, leading to the common use of the goat on Bock beer labels. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I heard something about that one before.
Yeah. Now, the recipe of Ayinger Celebrator Doppelbock is believed to have changed very little from the first one used when the brewery opened. And the brewery adheres to the Reinheitsgebot, the German purity law of 1516, using only water sourced from the on-site well, barley malt, hops, and from the Hauertal region, and yeast. Modern production and classic taste, while the brewing process is now modern and automated, the resulting beer remains the traditional character, offering notes of toffee, caramel, dark malt, roastiness, It's known for its smoothness, complexity, and semi-dry finish, standing out among the other Doppelbocks for its refined port-like quality. And of course, it has gained such acclaim and consistently been ranked among the best beers in the world by the Chicago Testing Institute and has won numerous international medals, establishing it as a benchmark for the Doppelbock style. Now that I said that mouthful, I am thirsty.
Hey, you should have told me beforehand you're going to read all that. I would have skipped out the thanking the fans part at the beginning.
Hey, but that was the most important part. Thanking the fans. Anyway, I'm getting.
Is it me? Is it you? I don't know. I froze up. You froze up. Who froze up? Who froze up? I don't know. Maybe Jammer froze up this time. What do you think? Let's check it.
Oh, damn.
The Spit or Swallow beer review.
Yeah, I'm getting like a ruby.
There isn't a beer called Spit or Swallow.
You're frozen up, or am I freezing up?
Or the maroon type color. There. Beige head.
Frozen up, or am I freezing up? Yeah, you're freezing up, Jammer. Yeah, even there. See, you're freezing up. Yeah, you're freezing up, Jammer. Not me. It's you. See? You're freezing up. You're still got the beer in your mouth. Still got the beer in your mouth. Still got the beer in your mouth. There you go. There, your hands are finally waving. Okay.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know. You got any windows open or?
No, I think I closed everything. Hold on.
Okay, might be having a power surge there in the Greater Bay Area.
All right. Anyway, smells toffee, coffee, bready, malty, a little earthy. It's definitely bready. Anyway, yeah. I'm going to dive in. Go ahead,
totally agree. Bready, and the look is definitely dark, but you can see right. I mean, if you hold it up to a light, you can see redness through there. Yeah. Window, I can barely see the outline of my blinds, but to a light, I can see the redness of the lights, which represents a great Christmas of celebration. Cheers.
Cheers, friend. Let me tell you, that roasty, malty, bready flavor is awesome.
Yeah.
It is an awesome flavor, and I love this beer. I only wish that we could. I shouldn't say wish. I only would like to be able to get like a 24-pack or 12-pack of this, and just have it on hand. You know, because it's very rich, and you don't want to drink a lot of them when you're drinking them.
Yeah, I only see it in 6-packs, though. Unfortunately,
but it's nice. 6.7 ABV. You don't even notice it.
And it's not a seasonal beer. I see it year round.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the Hacker Shore Oktoberfest. You know, it's almost like a seasonal beer for the holidays, but it's not. Yeah.
It is a very delicious beer to be enjoyed year round.
Yeah, and maybe they only come out the ones that come out at Christmas with the little goat ornament. I haven't found one with a goat. A little plastic
I think
goat.
they cheapened it up and took away the little plastic goat.
Yeah, they wasted too much money on the little goats.
But that does have that toffee caramel flavor there with the bready malty. But it's very rich, and I can see why the monks called it liquid bread, because it is almost like a liquid bread.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking, they're fasting for 40 days. And they're only drinking beer. So you can imagine these monks are running around taking their little smock or whatever you want to call it, and they're probably going, "Hey, woo, hey, woo."
That's probably where their haircut came from too. They probably had normal hair, and then one day somebody just went by one of them, and they're all drunk.
Yeah.
Put a big circle in the back of his head. Wow, that looks cool. I'm gonna do it too. Yeah.
Or the barber was the one doing it and did them all like that, you know.
Yeah.
Without anybody noticing. I feel much cooler. My head feels much cooler.
Yeah.
Not realizing. Yeah. I just think if you are fasting, you're already going to be tapping into the illusions, or not delusions, delusions
Yeah,
tapping into the possibility of seeing things.
the spirit world.
And then on top of that, you're adding this 6.7 ABV liquid bread that you're drinking all day and night.
Which alcohol is a depressant also, so.
Yeah, so they're probably very depressed about it all. I wish we could have food.
It's amazing how you drink alcohol. What does it do to your, basically drops your defenses or whatever down, so you're likely to do something you normally wouldn't do or whatever. And it's fun. You're joking, you're having a good time. But then the after effects is depression from alcohol, or waking up like I shouldn't have drank that much.
Well, it's also if you're drinking alone, they say never drink alone because you start to reflect on different things and start talking. That's why during the holiday season, people start drinking and everything, and they end up committing suicide and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because they start getting depressed. Now, the crazy thing about it is that you got these drinks that add Red Bull. Add a Red Bull to that, rum, whatever, Add a Red Bull with rum or different drinks.
Yeah.
I forget what they
call
them.
Even with some of the liquor, yeah.
And so you're adding a stimulant with a depressant, and now your body doesn't know what to do.
Right.
No, that's like adding coffee. Adding coffee when you've been drinking all this stuff. Now you're just a freaking alert drunk. You're very awake and alert. Hey, PA. Awesome to see you on here. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Hope you have a wonderful Christmas also, my brother.
Yeah, true that. Christmas in Pennsylvania. There should be a movie about that, right?
There probably is.
Yeah.
I think it's called Christmas in PA.
Speaking of Christmas in PA, one time I got out of the Army, my stepfather electrocuted himself. He put Christmas lights up on the porch, and he was up on a ladder. Somehow he shocked himself and went kind of like Christmas Vacation, went flying off the ladder.
Stimulate your depression.
Yeah. They say with caffeine is a thing with alcohol because, like you said, it's a stimulant, constricts your blood vessels, stuff like that.
All right, there you go. PA says it's Trapped in Paradise. Great movie.
Oh, is that the one with Nicolas Cage and is Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, that's right.
And the guy the guy Danny Carvey and the other guy from Saturday Night Live, the one's like, yeah, that's the ticket. Whatever his name
John
was.
Lovitz.
John Lovitz, yeah.
Master Thespian.
Master Thespian.
Yeah, that's
Trapped in Paradise. Is that a real town?
Paradise?
Yeah, in Pennsylvania. Well.
Oh, daddy, won't you please take me down the Green River where paradise lay.
Is there a Paradise, Pennsylvania?
I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking.
Unincorporated community, Jammer.
Rain done to haul it away.
I think it's down by Lancaster. Yes, east of Lancaster. Paradise, Pennsylvania.
I was just singing about it.
Oh, that was actually about the town? No.
I'm assuming it.
Yeah, okay.
If it's not, I'm making it.
David Lee Roth had a song about that town, too. This must be just like living in paradise.
Well, Guns N' Roses said, take me down to Paradise City.
Paradise City, yeah. Even though they didn't know it was an incorporated community or whatever. I think I got some beer left in there. No, the bottle's just heavy. Okay.
What did they say? Girls are pretty. Take me down to Paradise City.
Grass is green and the girls are pretty. Yeah.
And, in that song it says, down by Green River where paradise lay.
I wonder if they planned for that album to be big because, it kind of started off slow because I didn't even know the first single was, what the hell? Was that not Night Train, but the other one?
Mr. Brown's? No, not Mr. Brown.
No, It's So Easy. And I never saw a video or anything about it. But that was the first release, I guess, supposedly. Then Welcome to the Jungle. And I saw that one, but I was like, oh, who are these guys? Oh.
Well, first of all, that album was released
87.
Way before. My sister actually had bought the album. I was listening to the album. And then it came out again.
Well, it didn't come out again. It just never got big until '88.
Well, maybe it didn't come out again. Maybe it started getting the airplay,
Yeah,
in '88.
Because it got a little bit with Welcome to the Jungle, but not much. But once Sweet Child of Mine came out, then people were like, who the hell are these guys? And then
I saw a TV show the other day where it said it was a movie, Playdate with Kevin James.
Paradise,
Intercourse, Blue Balls, and
PA.
what was the other one? There was Intercourse, and there was another one, Bird in Hand or something like that, and a couple others. I know I've been up in that area all my life. I've been up in there,
Here in Pennsylvania?
off and on. Yeah, in Pennsylvania. There's that big smorgasbord that's supposed to be Amish.
Smorgasbord?
Yeah, it's an Amish smorgasbord.
Borg.
Shady Maple.
Shady Maple.
Yeah.
That's a short. I tell you what, I didn't even know there was an Amish place up by Lock Haven, Pennsylvania. And I went to this I got out of the army. My parents moved out that way, and I went to some yard sales. The whole town, I forget what town it was, did a yard sale, and I went there, and all these Amish girls or whatever kind of girls they were wearing these purple outfits, almost like Quakers. But a lot of them, you could tell. I mean, I could actually see the shapely bodies underneath these dresses, and I was like,
"Well, you were wanting to go Amish."
Yeah, they're pretty hot, some of these young girls. I hope they're of age. So
the thing about it is those girls would be more apt to being a wife to you and a lover.
And doing the things that a wife should do, right?
Yes. Pumping out kids.
Doing the laundry.
Cooking.
Keeping my belly full and my balls empty.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they would be doing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you would have to be the man doing what he's supposed to be doing, like building that barn and helping your neighbors raise that other barn, and going out there and working the fields and taking care of the livestock.
Yeah, milking some cows maybe.
Well, that's the maiden's work. They go out there and get that strong hand going, so they get that used to doing that little stroke move.
So a little practice, they know what they're doing.
Practicing for you later.
Why are some little boys doing it too, though?
Oh my God! Now you're getting.
Well, they send boys out to milk cows sometimes. Get out there and milk those cows.
Oh my God! Love the area between Lock Haven and Ridgeway, PA. Beautiful, and no one goes there. Perfection. Yes, you are correct.
That would be good for the PA outdoors couple.
Yes. No, he would be focusing on it, bringing attention to it, and driving traffic to it. Yeah. He doesn't want that.
Nobody will go there. I mean, unless I look at people that.
What are you saying, PA? You're not going to get any views? I mean, come on now.
No, I'm just saying a lot of people watch channels like that because they don't go out and do it, and they live vicariously through someone else doing it.
We're actually going there next week, so they're going to be filming next week. What kind of grade are you going to give this, Shagdog? Because I'm going to give it a straight up A, man.
Straight up A. I'm going to give it.
I love this one.
I felt it was better back in my younger days, but it's good. It's still good. I'm going to give it an A, but only a sword or a swallow and a quarter on the spitter swallow scale.
I give it an A and a sword. I love it. It does taste like liquid bread.
It is one of the better Doppelbocks, I think. I like this.
Yes. And Ayinger is a great brewery,
Yeah. Let's see, what other good Doppelbocks? Optimator is pretty good. But this is a little bit easier to drink, I think, than Optimator.
Squeeze it for us.
Shake it out.
Yeah. Got the last drop out of there.
Yeah, I used to live up there in a small town near Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania called Avis. That's where my parents moved to while I was in the Army. And they lived right across the street from this steel factory place called Jersey Shore Steel. And it was loud as hell all year long, except for 2 weeks of Christmas and 2 weeks of 4th of July, they shut down. And you couldn't believe you could hear birds and stuff, Besides that, it was like loud all the time. I was like, man, that was like the worst place to live.
Well, I can tell you right now. I was in. Oh, golly, I think it's close by Allentown. I went to the Harley Davidson factory up there. Took a tour there, and I can remember this. This is back in the '90s. Took a tour, and they said tour guy. I mean, it was immaculate. You could eat off the floor if you really wanted to. It was that clean. And they had said right off the bat, he goes, nobody in this plant is making less than $25 an hour. And I looked over and I saw this girl cleaning the handles to the doors and the guardrails, just wiping them down and everything. And I looked back at the tour guide, and the tour guide must have noticed that I looked back. And he goes, yes, even they are making no less than $25 an hour. I'm thinking, yeah, I go around cleaning door handles all day long, but
that was in the '90s. That was still pretty good in Pennsylvania for the '90s.
Oh, that's great. And everybody was there. It was able to buy a Harley, and most of them did.
Well,
most of them had Harleys sitting out in the parking lot.
I wonder what they're making now, or they're probably shut down.
They would buy it, and they would turn around, hold it for a year or two, and then buy another one. They would get this discount for buying and all that. But it was a great tour, and you could see the detail of how much they wanted to make sure that it was perfect. No fish eyes in the paint, no dings, no nothing. They were trying to make it look perfect, and that quality aspect, really impressed me. And of course, they had the whole place. Even though the temperature would get high in there, they had water stations, they had Gatorade stations, all this different stuff, safety stuff, gloves, earplugs, everything you could possibly imagine. They had it at these different stations and everything. It was impressive, and all the people there were pretty friendly, actually, too.
Well, that's one thing I regret. Even when I lived upstate New York as a teenager, and being in Pennsylvania until I was 19 when I joined the Army, is I didn't go anywhere. I
also went to Utz potato chip factory and did a tour on them. That was really impressive. Up there in Pennsylvania, too.
Where is Utz Potato Factory?
Well, they're going to say up north.
Hanover, Pennsylvania.
Factory and its tour are in Hanover, Pennsylvania.
That's
the
towards West
headquarters
Pennsylvania.
and main production are also located there. And
let me tell you, they used to be like no more than so many hours from the plant would they sell their chips, but now they got several different plants because they bought the Zapp's potato chip factory.
The New Orleans one.
So now they can make their potato chips there and ship it out also. But they were voted #1 chip in America for so many times by Good Housekeeping and so forth.
They're not that great. I just bought some pickle Utz.
If you get the Utz chips from the Hanover factory, let me tell you.
I've had them before. Yeah, when I lived in Pennsylvania.
No.
Yeah, I had them. In Pennsylvania, I did have them.
You don't remember how they taste.
I used to get the barbecue all the time, actually. Pretty good
You're
barbecue.
a liar and a thief.
But when where the hell were we?
I just remember the day that you took a ball out of one box and put it in the other box and got it for a cheaper price.
We're coming back. My grandmother's funeral. My former sister-in-law wanted to stop at a store to buy some Utz potato chips. Now this is back in 2012, so they still weren't selling nationwide. You didn't get those in Florida back then, but now you get them. I see them around here all the time. Yeah.
Also, while I was up there at Hanover, I went to the Hanover shoe outlet, shoe factory, whatever. And let me tell you, I bought when I was up there, I bought a hell of a lot of shoes just because it's hard for me to find shoes in my size, and for the width and everything. So when I was up there, I bought like 12, 13 14 pairs of shoes,
Wow, that's crazy.
And I wore every one of them, and
Mr. Moneybags,
and used them for many. Well, it was so cheap. That's the thing; they were so cheap. They weren't that expensive.
Oh, But still,
I had Timberlands. I had what's the
13
other?
pairs of
Clarks.
shoes. Even if they're cheap and cost $30 a piece, that's quite a bit of money, Jammer.
Well, it's all about money with you. Every time I mention something, it's all about how much money I spend.
Mr. Moneybags.
How much money I make and all that kind of crap. What the hell?
I don't mention it. You mention it like it ain't no thing, but it is.
I mention it because I'm thinking, I bought it. I didn't even get into the.
You don't say I bought one pair. I bought 13 pairs. I bought
because
20.
you know what? Because it's so hard for me to find pairs of shoes, I went ahead and invested in so many pairs of shoes for the next several years. And I didn't have to buy shoes for the next several years.
That's true. They would have been more expensive several years later, yeah.
The whole time when I was there.
So basically, it's a frugal jammer story.
Yes, it's a very frugal jammer story, but you don't want to accentuate that aspect of it. You want to focus on the fact that the initial outlay of money was a tremendous amount.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can see you doing that because you save so much money when you go beer shopping. You go to Publix to get the BOGO, buy one get one. Somebody's talking about that today too at work. They're saying, Publix, it's expensive, but they got the buy one get one all at certain things. And I was like, oh yeah, my friend buys one get one 6-packs all the time. Even if it's a beer he don't like, he'll buy it just because it's one free.
Well, I'll buy it for the beer review.
Yeah, well, that's 6 beers, drinking and thinking. Yeah,
and then I'll drink and think the rest of them.
Yeah.
See. Frugal thinking.
Frugal thinking. All right, Jamie, you ready for the next one? We lost.
Yes, let's do it.
Because he wasn't happy about your 13 shoe shopping spree either. But
no, he oh wait a minute. As soon as we got off the idea of him traveling, and I think you insulted him because you said nobody was going to visit his channel if he filmed.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
I didn't say that.
You said basically that nobody's going to watch his channel, so there's no worries about anybody going there.
No, I didn't say I didn't say it about
because
the channel.
I said that they're going to go there, they're going to film it, and they're going to drive traffic to it, and it's going to ruin the whole idea of it. Well, and you said no worries, nobody's going to go there anyway.
I mean,
which means that nobody's going to watch their their videos and
I mean, local people would go there. Nobody's going to go out of their way to drive 5 hours or something like that.
Yeah, people do that, People.
Not everybody does that though. It's not
people actually have a life, They go out and do these things.
Well, Jesus, I would do that too, but you know me, I don't like doing stuff alone.
Well.
I got to put one foot.
See, you used to do more things alone when you were down here.
No. You know what I used to do alone down there? Where did I do it alone? I go to the bar.
I don't want to hear about that. About what you did alone.
I still do that alone, but only thing I did alone is I go to the bar. Now, granted, I know some people at the bar, acquaintances or something. I don't have any friends there really, but yeah, people I chatted with or whatever. Other dumbass.
See, my idea is this. All right, so I was looking at this. Several places that I would like to live and everything like that. I thought about this. I want to live close enough where it's walkable.
A bar, yeah. I know. You gotta find your favorite bar. Like, okay, I want to live about at least 5 blocks at the most, from here, so I can walk home drunk 5 blocks.
I can walk home, and it won't be a big deal,
Yeah, I walked from Cheers to back to where I lived before I moved here one time, drunk as hell one night.
That's a long walk.
I mean, it's not super long, but yeah, when you're drunk, I mean, it's a pretty long walk,
Although I will say, if you're walking drunk, time flies pretty quick.
Yeah, but it wasn't fun.
Because I can remember us being down in Longboat Key, Anna Marie Island.
Yeah.
And we were walking back from Sharky's.
Was it Sharky's?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I thought it was something with a skeleton or something. Was it Sharky's? It might have been
Sharky's.
Sharky's.
It was Sharky's.
I know there was a strip club in Daytona called Sharky's too. But...
Oh, no. Sharky's, the one originally when we went there with Abbo and all them.
Yeah. Okay.
And we were walking back to the not the hotel, but the cottages.
Yeah.
And we walked so fast. I mean, we were walking on the beach back. Remember, we walked towards the beach and got on the beach and then walked back.
Wait, you say when we were at Apple?
Yeah, when Abba was there at the karaoke bar with us, and
oh no, you must have walked back with his brother-in-law. I went back by myself.
yeah, you went back early.
Yeah, because I got sick. Yeah,
but we walked back, and it didn't take long to walk back. I mean,
it wasn't long at all. I'm surprised I found my way back by myself. Actually, I mean, I wasn't really super drunk because I only had a couple beers at the restaurant, a couple beers at that bar, and I started.
Well, you threw up most of it anyway.
Yeah, it was those damn clams at that restaurant. Yeah.
Oysters, yeah,
that's what it was. I didn't get a pearl out of the deal either.
Somebody asked me the other day, "You like oysters?" And I'm like, well, I've had them. You know, I'm not a big fan of them. And he goes, I don't know really what they taste. I said, well, you don't really taste them.
You just slurp them down. It's like snot. Yeah.
Yeah, just slurp them down, man. You put a little lemon
on
it.
A little salty. Yeah, a little lemon. It's a little salty. That's about it. It's like a salty snot.
And you let it slide down your throat. I mean, if you're used to things going in your throat, you're a big oyster fan.
Yeah. Yeah, but we had those ones, and then I had the one that looked kind of off, but I ate it anyhow.
I told you not to do it, but as a friend, I said I don't think that's a good one. And you were like, and I said, okay, go ahead and eat it. Go ahead and eat it.
As bad as you guys got, I don't know if Abba was eating any of those, but as bad as you and his brother-in-law got too. I mean, you weren't as bad as me to begin with. Yeah. But you were eating the good ones. But you guys were yakking it up later too, So out on the beach. So
yeah, but I dug a hole for me.
Yeah.
I didn't do it in the urinal.
Well, and it was weird because I had that muscle shirt on underneath my Hawaiian shirt. I went in there, took that off, put the Hawaiian shirt back on. I said, maybe if I cool off, I feel hot. And then about 10 minutes later, back to the bathroom, puking again. I'm like, I'm going back to the hotel. Yeah.
I mean, you were blowing chunks in the urinal.
Good thing I didn't do that when I was singing "Lay It Down" on the karaoke thing, with all those kids dancing in front of me.
That would have been like Ozzy Osbourne.
That was weird. That's the first time I went to karaoke. They let kids stay in there till like 9 or 10 o'clock.
What the hell is that about?
And I'm singing "Lay It Down" in front, and these little kids are like 5, 6 years old, 7 years old, dancing around, jumping around.
In a bar.
Yeah, bar restaurant, but
that tells you what the parents are, your priorities. I need some alcohol.
Yeah.
I got these kids. I need alcohol.
And then you, as somebody there without kids, you're like trying to be on your better behavior because there's kids there,
Exactly. Meanwhile, the parents are like, fuck this.
And I mean, I would never sing "Lay It Down" in front of a bunch of 7-year-old kids, but I did.
Yeah, you did it.
Yeah.
They're traumatized now for life.
They probably don't even remember that shit. Imagine if they all did remember it. Let's look for that guy.
They saw you. On top of that, they saw you in the restroom, blowing chunks in the urinal.
Yeah. Imagine if they said, let's track that guy down and say, "Lay it down" that night. That was a good night. That was a good memory. They tracked me down. They're all like 25, 30 years old now.
Oh, they're much older now.
Well, that was early. That was 2000. It was before I met Stacey, right? Yeah, it was about 2000 maybe. Yeah. Might have been about 2000.
So they're, if they were 7, now they're 30-something.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Time flies, brother.
Yeah. How you like my little celebrator goats back there?
Yeah. Mountain goats.
I made that myself. Look at a beer.
Like mine. Look at that.
Yeah, I was going to use that one, but I figure you might get that one too.
All right, let's move on to the next thing. What do we got going on? Eggnog. That's right. We're doing eggnog. Shagdog's got a specific eggnog. That is
I got a new one.
Unique and new and exciting one. I'm going to do the tried and true. But we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, and sharing. Tinkle that bell. I'm Jammer.
That's right, Jammer. Jammer is Mr. Freeze this winter, folks, for the Christmas Extravaganza. He's freezing up more than Frosty.
Yeah.
All right, Jammer. See you on the next one.
Hey, join Shagdog and Jammer for the Spitters Wild Beer Review.
That's right, Jammer. Tinkle that bell. Tinkle.